right, I guess go ahead with questions.
What does playing Virginia mean to you? Clemson hadn't played them in several years. You're a Virginia guy. What does it mean you play them? And do you know any guys on their team that you played high school ball with or anything?
Yeah, one is Billy Kemp. Played with him in high school. I can't wait. It's a championship game. I feel like I played my best, when the lights are shining. This is a fascinating team. Great offense, great quarterback, running quarterback. We have to contain him. We have to do everything we can to stop what he does best. They got a lot of weapons on offense. Their culture is excellent. The way they play for each other, the way they play as a team is well. We're gonna have to bring it. And I'm super excited because it's a Virginia team. If you know my story, you know how I feel about Virginia team. So I'm definitely excited because I got to play Virginia Tech my sophomore year. I played corner though. Played corner at Virginia Tech. We beat them. It was ESPN, big little game. Going in that atmosphere, dominating was very exciting because I had a chip on my shoulder that game. I feel like I got a chip on my shoulder this game. UVA was a team that didn't recruit me, and I feel like being a Virginia native, I felt like I should, have that offer. But it is what it is. I'm where I'm supposed to be. My coach tell me that all the time. God tell me that all the time. My mom tell me all the time. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. And everything worked out perfectly the way it's supposed to be. So but that don't mean I can't have a chip on my shoulder this game. I'm fixing to dominate. I'm fixing to put my best 60 minutes to display. I'm fixing to lead and be that team player that my teammates want me to be.
When you turn on the tape, I don't know how much that you've watched so far of Bryce Perkins, the quarterback, but what's unique about his ability?
He does a very good job running well and competing. That's the number one thing. He's competitive. He wants to win. Last year he was very hurt. How he left the field. That last game was a loss. And this year he feel like he got the job done. Leading his team to the ACC championship. But we gotta do what this program is built off of, and that's best. Best is the standard, and we're gonna have to play our best 4 quarters no matter what. They're a great team. He's a great competitor. Like I said, he's a great runner. He's consistent with the things that he do, regardless of who they play. And we're gonna have to contain him. We're gonna have to get after him.
When you were watching, or did you watch any of the Virginia Tech games?
Yeah, of course. The game was what? It was
Friday.
Yeah, it was Friday. So on our way to South Carolina, the game was on. We had just finished game prepping for South Carolina, and the game was on. I thought it was like a last year game. I was like, they play on Friday, but we knew that we had to pay attention because the winner was going to play us, no matter what. So we was locked in on the game while riding the bus to South Carolina, seeing tendencies on both teams. It was a great game. Actually, it was a very great game. My teammate scored. Billy Kemp, he scored for UVA. Number 80. He scored, so really excited for him. And I wanted UVA to win. I wanted them to win. I felt like I played Virginia Tech, so now it's time for me to play UVA. So we got a lot to get in. For sure.
This defense finished the year, all 12 games, no one got over 300 yards on you guys. Is that something you guys take a lot of pride in? Is it something you guys noticed and paid attention to throughout the year?
We take pride in putting our best 4 quarters together, regardless if they have 500, 200. Obviously, no defense will want the offense to put up numbers, put up touchdowns, or even complete one ball. That's just the competitive nature that we have. We don't want them to complete a ball. We don't want them to get over a yard averaging per run, and that's our mindset every week. And a lot of times, before the season even started, the media doubted us. And they doubted what we could do. They doubted what we can replace. They doubted the back seven because we wasn't as well as we were last year. All the narratives that the media had on who Clemson defense was, and we fixing to show them that we only getting better. We fixing to show them that as a team that we only can play more together. We only can play 4 quarters, best 4 quarters of the year, of the season, and it's a scary sight to see when you know that this type of defense that's been very successful this year can get only better. And with the D coordinator and the corners coach, Reed, and safeties coach, Coach Khan, and the line coaches, and everybody just playing as a unit, as a team. They come in, they work hard. They study their film, they know what to do, and they do a great job displaying their game plan. And we just going out there to execute. All of us got a chip on our shoulders because, like I said, the media doubted us before the season even started. So each and every week, we got something to prove.
How much of that is your complete belief in Brent Venable's plan? I don't know how many times this year after games I've heard you say, we knew this play was coming. Coach V had us ready for this. How much of the success that you guys have when names change, but the defensive coordinator stays the same, how much of the success is just a complete belief in his plan?
It's football IQ. When you have that high of football IQ, like I said before, he's like a scientist with this football thing. And when you have that high of a football IQ, and I feel like me and our segment and the defense overall also, display that football IQ. It's just, two geniuses trying to come together and figure out, what to invent or what to display or what to, game plan. And what he does is a great job teaching it. He don't just talk to just be talking. He don't just know it for himself. He does a great job of displaying it and ingraining it in our heads that this is what they do, and we trust them. And that's what comes with this game. If you can't trust your defensive coordinator, you're not going to anticipate plays being made. You're not going to know that this play is coming. And when you anticipate these plays and you know when things coming, you fill out their tendencies and you know what they like to do here and there. It allows you to play well, and it allows you to play free, it allows you to play confident. And Coach V has done a great job of displaying that confidence in us because of the confidence he has within himself.
Is there a play or two specifically where you knew the play was coming because you had seen it on film or he had broken it down and showed you
Throughout the
something?
season?
Yeah. Like is there like maybe the 2-point conversion in North Carolina, a couple
I know,
plays?
Like the UNC Charlotte game, they love pop passes like with slants, and we was in the coverage to stop that. But the way I had to manipulate my alignment was I had to be a little bit more inside. And when I did that, we knew the pop pass was coming, so then that allowed me to jump the route before it even happened. And I barely even had to move. That was the interception I took, 66 yards to the house. And stuff like that, little things like that we pick up on, and that allows us to, as players to play well.
Jalen, if you had a name a most improved player throughout the 12 regular season games, who would it be?
That's a good one. Most improved. That's hard because you could say, now speaking, you could say Isaiah Simmons. Isaiah was a force last year, but this year, if you see his numbers compared to last year, it's not even close. He had 7 sacks this year. I think he had, 2 last year. Like, everything that he's doing has been remarkable. Now speaking, he didn't really have that much time on the field as he would like, but he's becoming a dominant force. Tanner, leading the team with 4 interceptions. I think he only had 2 last year. He got more tackles than he had last year as well. He's killing it. Denzel Johnson, he's doing better than he did last year. Nolan Turner doing better than he did last year. I think he's leading the team in PBUs. So it's a bunch of guys that's just doing better for the team and just doing their part.
Okay, you mentioned Virginia didn't offer you your recruiting process. Did they show or express any interest?
No, sir.
Did you grow up a Virginia fan?
A Virginia fan?
Yeah.
No. I didn't grow up a UVA fan, but I did have a lot of interest in Virginia Tech because my head coach, my high school head coach, Ron Johnson, he played at Virginia Tech. And he actually was number 12. So, you know, he like a father figure to me. So I was hoping, you know, to wear his jersey and play for the Hokies.
You mentioned those other players. What was it like watching DK turn around from wide receiver to cornerback in such a short span and what he's done this year?
Yeah, I wanted to talk to him. I wanted to talk about him when she said improved player, but he couldn't really improve because he never really played defense. But the crazy thing about it, all the players, you know, before the season started, talked about how well of a corner he's going to play for us, how well of a competitor he is. And if you go out there and just watch how he plays, he just plays with tenacity and nastiness that he's the best corner out there. Everybody knows what AJ is capable of. He's like a quiet assassin. He don't really do much talking. And he just goes out there and just balls. But DK, he genuinely feels that he's the best player on that field, and he plays that way. And that allowed him to, you know, make plays on the ball. It allowed him to make plays tackling. And he's really showing up for us. We really leaned on him because we know offense going to go after number one. Knowing that, you know, he hasn't really had that much experience, but he has done nothing but improve. He has done nothing but dominate his side of football, and that comes with his competitive nature. He's a fierce competitor. He loves to compete, and he loves taking coaching. He loves playing with his brothers, and that shows you the culture of this team. We just love playing with each other. You see him, you know, catching an interception in South Carolina. It's different where, you know, the fans and everybody on TV that are fans of Clemson, you know, to get hyped for a guy from Clemson to make an interception. But if you see that whole sideline erupt, you see that the players on the field erupt, and just not because of the big play he made, it's just the fact that DK made it, and knowing that, you know, all the criticism that he had, it's like we just play as a team. And it shows you, like I said, about the culture of this program.
Kayvon, you guys entered the preseason ranked number 1. When you guys say that the media doubts you, what exactly do you guys mean by that?
I don't want to give my opinion on it because I don't want my words to be misconstrued, but I feel like it's ridiculous. Like Sweeney always said, we got to go there and just to be ranked number 1. We gotta do the unthinkable, and I love it though. I wouldn't want it any other way. Being ranked 3, I haven't lost since my sophomore year. It's like it's the craziest thing I've been part of sometimes. Like just to think about that, I haven't lost one football game since my sophomore year. We only ranked 3. That's crazy. We are playing Power 5 schools. Yes, they're not ranked, but we're playing Power 5 schools that can beat you at any given night. We have to prepare hard for each and every week, no matter who we play. And, you know, to base the rankings off of, I mean, I do understand, you know, LSU being, you know, highly ranked because of who they beat. Top 10, 4 top 10 teams, 3 top 10 teams, something like that. And I understand Ohio State, you know, winning a couple good matchups, but to sit there and say that we're number 3 best team, like I said to y'all before the season started, I'm going to continue to say we the best Durham team in the country, and y'all will see it every Saturday. Stay tuned.
So then, is it the issue, I guess, with the playoff committee or with the
It is what it is. I can't control it. We can't control it. All we can do is control what we have in this building. All we can do is control what goes on as our mindset, as a unit, as this game plan goes on. All we can do is, you know, dominate the game plan that our coaches have for us.
So you basically are saying that you guys did nothing to lose that number 1 status that you came into the year with.
I'm saying it is what it is, and like I said, we know what we're capable of. We've been doubted before the season started, and definitely put our best 4 quarters to UVA. That's what we focused on.
With Virginia, you were rooting for them just to have a shot to play them.
Yeah, I really was like genuinely cheering for UVA to win because I was so eager to beat every Virginia team that I felt like left me hanging. So that's just me personally. Though. I ain't got nothing against the Hokies, really. I ain't got nothing against UVA, really. It's just I feel like that's just what I'm gonna do, and like I said, we're fixing to put our best foot forward.
Perkins, what's the key to trying to contain him?
Just do what we do best, and that's play as a unit. All 11 has to the ball.